Okay, so the Gyro cut. What is the Gyro cut? Well, this is something that I bought nearly a year ago at Telford last year, and I was quite impressed with it. And I saw the demonstration on the stall and everything. They had a stall there at Telford, and I thought, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get one because I'm sure there'll be an instance where I think, do you know what, I can use that. And looking at it, the applications are actually quite varied and quite a lot as well. Basically, I mean, I bought this, which comes in a package like this, and I bought some spare blades as well for it while I was there, just in case, because I'll probably never see them again. Now, on the packet itself, you can see it's like this pen thing here, okay, and it says cuts paper, film, and other thin sheet materials ideal for decoupage, freehand design, craft work, scrapbooking, stencil making, and much more. It says with a rotating blade that cuts smooth curves and intricate shapes. On the back, you've just got a very quick instruction thing of how to use it and everything. It's from craftyproducts.co.uk. Now, I do believe you can order it direct from there. I will flash up the price right now for you, just so that you can see how much it costs direct from them. But anyway, I saw this and I thought, you know what, I'm going to use it. Now, there was a couple of things I had an idea to use it for, but my modelling has been literally even less than I did last year this year, so I haven't really had much chance to use it. Well, none at all actually. I've had a peek, as you can see, and taken it out of the box and had a quick play with it and everything. But basically it comes in this little presentation thing, and take it out. Inside we've got a little instruction manual and the item itself. Put that out there. Okay, so you've got here a little instruction manual that basically says it's in many different languages, and it just tells you a bit about the gyro cut and things like that, and you've got a little instruction for use there and everything. A lot of the things it says a couple of times is to practice, which as with anything like this is always the best advice you can give. Now it comes like this. It's like a pen or a pencil. You can hold it like that, as you can see, and it's got these little grips here, which are great for holding it in between your fingers, and it rests on your other finger. You've got this little indentation here there. So it sits very comfortably in your fingers. Now you've got this little cover for the blade here, so if I pop that off, and there you have this very sharp blade. Let's see if we can get you in just to have a quick look at it. Okay. And there you go, that's the blade on there. It's quite sharp, believe me. It doesn't have to be too sharp because it's cutting paper, but I mean the quality of the metal, it seems like it will keep for a bit, and it's just on this 360 rotating pivot here, okay, and linch pin and everything. So it's very freehand. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you first of all on a bit of plain paper. Okay, so I'm just going to show you on a bit of paper and everything like this. Okay, so it might white out a bit here on the screen and everything, but might darken down because it's a big sheet of white paper. But basically, you get your thing like this. Make sure your point's in the right place when you first put it on your paper. Now you do need to apply a little bit of pressure, and I'll just do so. Like I'll just do a couple of wavy lines, just so you can see. And to get the proper waviness that you want without any ridges, it does require a little bit of practice. You are going to have to practice with this, but as you can see, just from that alone, you can see how useful that's going to be. I mean, for tracing round objects as well. I mean, you can do, you know, really nice ellipses and things like that. Okay, pop that out. Things like that. Obviously, I'm just trying to show you really quickly here. Let's try another one. Let's do like an egg sort of shape. I mean, it looks like it's going to have to be put down first, but as you can see, you get the idea. You can get really good shapes out of it. The good thing is for wavy lines for camo and things like that, you know. But as I say, you really need to practice. The guys on the stall had it down pat. I mean, the shapes that they were getting, as you can see, that you can get some really funky shapes. Now you can get smaller and smaller and smaller. And the idea that I have, obviously, you can use that for overspray sheets. You can use Tamiya tape, and then you've got overspray stencils. You can use it for stencils on all your paints and all sorts of things. Anything, if you want to just stencil a certain area on a diorama, you don't want to do that bit, you can do a little shape and just lightly mist it over, and all sorts of applications for when you're spray brushing. But the one that I thought of the most was a nice big bit of Tamiya tape, okay, which is 24mm stuff. And then you get this. Now, I'm doing this live for the first time. I haven't done this before, excuse me, I haven't done this before, but literally you get your thing, you want to do your wavy lines. I don't think you'd need so much pressure on this. Okay, and peel it back. And there you have your own whatever wavy tape, whatever shape tape you want. I mean, if you want to go long curves like on some of the big 132 aircraft that have that camo pattern, you can just do that. Look at that. Whip that off, put it on your aircraft. I think that's absolutely fantastic. And then literally you can do more intricate shapes. Let's just pull that bit out so you can see it. As you can see, and you can get that down to any size you want with a bit of practice and everything. Just give you a bit of a zoom in on that, as you can see. And it really is. I mean, the good thing is you've got a bit of Tamiya tape now. I don't know if you're like me. You cut a bit of Tamiya tape and trying to get a circle in it or something like that without ruining it is quite hard. But this, you can just turn it around like that, and because it's on this pivot, you just saw that's the first time I've done that. Okay, so I'm just gonna. No practice, and there you go. Nice little circle to come out. Now you can keep both sides of that, so if you need to put that on your model as well and go around it, you can. But that's, I mean, you've got, I mean, I'm sure you can draw around things as well. I haven't tried this, so, but just pop that around the right way. Oh, look how easy was that. And there you go. So you can pretty much get, oh, that looks like a dinosaur, doesn't it? That's a dinosaur bone. But you can get any shapes you want out of that, and you can put it any way you want. As you can see, nice smooth lines, very minimal pressure. You do have to put a little bit of pressure on there, but very minimal. And I think that's absolutely fantastic. And I think for people, for scratch builders, people who like to spray a lot and things like that, I think it's quite an invaluable and ingenious tool as well. Absolutely, you know, it's one of those tools that you, once you've got it and you start using it for things like this and you start making your own stuff, you think, so, well, how did I survive without it? You know, if you're like me and you get a Stanley blade or a scalpel and you're cutting around a circle and it's, oh, it's a bloody nightmare sometimes, and you just can't get that perfect circle, literally this just goes on a bit of paper and you're done. And obviously that was rushed, but you take your time, but there you go, you see what I mean. So I think that's a thorough recommend for me. That's the Gyro cut from craftyproducts.co.uk. You can only buy it from them, I think. I haven't seen it in any outlets yet or at all, but that's a big thumbs up for me. And I think with that and the refill pack, you get 2 refills in there as well. If I remember rightly, I think it was a tenner for the lot, which I think really in this day and age isn't a lot for a tool that is going to save you a lot of time and hassle, which this one definitely will. Especially with like your German camo patterns and things like that, all those weird and wacky German patterns from World War II. Absolutely invaluable, I think. So big thumbs up, and that's the Gyro cut from craftyproducts.co.uk. Back to the show.